Top right hand side, our blue Protoss player from My Insanity. It is PtitDrogo. We'll see a fairly strong Protoss player, and it'll be interesting to see how his 2018 will go, as he didn't have maybe as successful a 2017 as he would have liked. Didn't have a bad 2017, just had a 2017 that, maybe we thought he would have done better in after he won a WCS back in 2016, made it to BlizzCon in the end, and so on. Bottom left hand side of the map, our red Zerg player from Cyestorm Gaming is True. As we kickstart it into this best of 3 series CVP matchup. After this, it is just a couple of ZVZs. We've seen Bly against True and Bly against Reno Games, which we just haven't had a chance to see yet still. Just to give you guys the info of what's going to be going on. As Vinfris coming in with that Twitch Prime sub as well. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us via the Twitch Prime. Got some Wardy hearts in the chat, please, for a brand new fresh sub. Welcome to the Wardy family. Don't forget to check out the Discord. If you sync up your Discord account and the Twitch account, then you'll be set as a subscriber in the Discord channel, and you can access the sub chat and get your hands on all of those replays I was talking about a little bit earlier on. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Do appreciate it. I see some Wardy hearts for Vinfris. There's no one here. Is everyone just AFK, guys? God damn it. I'll Wardy heart myself if I have to. There you go. Cybernex core on the way down at the moment is about halfway done. So Cybercore coming through, Nexus just coming up on this natural. Again, yeah, set up and ready to just get rolling here. Nothing too much going on. We'll look to see what these openings look like over the next few minutes. What's up, you Alex? How you doing? There you guys are. You all woke up all of a sudden. You all woke up? Okay. Okay, I see how it is. You guys just need me to, nudge you along a little bit. I get it. I get it. I get it. Nexus finishes up on the natural. Stargate is on the way. I mean, we've seen this from Drogo day in and day out. Well, game in and game out so far. Very common and just continued play style from him. Not really changing up to anything too different. Cyril, yes, just lurking. It's okay. You guys can go back to lurking. I just wanted at least 1 or 2 people to come in for some Wardy hearts around, I just wanted a couple people to come in to throw some love in yourself. In the shadows I come. Let's see if you guys chatting away. It's always crazy to me how quiet the chat can be sometimes when, I guess obviously a lot of people just kind of doing things in the background, watching while kind of doing something else, or, some people like to watch while they play something even. It's pretty interesting, as the Stalker, by the way, is going to be able to pick off this Overlord up in the main, so it's a nice pick off there from Drogo. And this Oracle going to pop out of the Stargate now. We'll be moving on down towards the bottom left hand side of the map in the near future. So Oracle pops out, heading towards the lower left to see what's going to happen. Lair is on the way up from True. Third hatchery on the way down as well, and again just another gateway from Drogo in his natural expansion. I see the Twilight, and I imagine a Robo follow-up as well. We saw Drogo with really kind of a real variety of builds so far today. In terms of, like, we've seen kind of Archon Zealot attacks, we've seen him play some Glaives. He's been mixing up a fair amount, so intrigued to see what he decides to do in this game. Getting game 1 of the series, so can definitely kind of try to adventure a little bit, see what he can figure out and see what he can get done. Nice slow passive start though. I mean, apart from the couple of oracles, which haven't even killed anything until they killed this drone right here, and now a lava. Really not much happening. He's going to start targeting this hatchery. I mean, kind of a weird one. Now he's going to find this queen, which is a much better target than the hatch. Because the reality is you're not actually going to kill the hatchery with just 2 oracles, right? Oh, this is kind of weird for True, because there's actually... Oh, just only... I mean, there's energy on the oracles to maybe have killed that queen. But he's just going to come in and get 7 workers instead, because there's only a queen here. The Spore Crawler was not up. He's actually very reliant on having like a double queen kind of protection zone where the 2 queens join each other and will be used to fight against those oracles. But obviously he lost one of them, and that made it a bit more of a vulnerable scenario. So True losing some workers very quickly here. PtitDrogo already has that charge upgrade coming through. Extra gateways coming up as well. I mean, 3 more. On top of what? Like 6 or 3 already finished, so it's going to be 6 in total. He is getting into a position to get ready to throw down the Nexus. You see these oracles coming over and running out of energy before they can kill that Hydralisk. Is skipping spores coming now? Asks Archon in the chat. Not really. Some people like to do it because they're very confident that they can defend just with queens and positioning. For example, earlier today we saw Bly throwing down like a spore in the main base and then just keeping 2 queens on the natural to deflect. Obviously, if you can do things like that, it does work out. Some players just prefer to play with the kind of spore on each base anyways because they don't like moving their queens around. It depends a little bit on your build, how many queens you build into. It depends how confident you are as well. It's something some people try to do just to kind of cut a small corner. I mean, saving a drone and not spending the 75 minerals doesn't seem like a lot, but in these pro games, every little does help. I think the spores are generally worthwhile, though. I think they just kind of give you so much, and even if you just chunk away at more of the Oracle HP, it's more chance of you to actually, pick that Oracle off at a later stage of the game if you find it mid-map or so, with just a couple of Hydras, for example. What's true is, putting a lot of Lings across the map. Drogo never made this third Nexus, something True will just identify now, and over 43 workers, and he's now gone up to 7 gateways. It looks as though Drogo is just going to be marching across the map. And he has a couple of Archons and an Immortal here. Oh, Warp Prism's already in the main base. He's already going to be warping in Zealots to attack in this location, as there is Hydras up. There's not too many of them, and already, I mean, a Queen going down, drones being slashed away at. And these Hydras are going to start going down as well. He pulls a few of these Zealots away to force the Hydras even further away from the third base, which is where those Zealots and Archons are going to start hitting now as well, and really just disaster from True. I mean, he took so much damage off that Oracle play before. I mean, it's not much of a surprise to see him kind of losing out in this kind of big push to Drogo now, because Drogo doing this quite nicely. Is going to be seeing a cancel there on whatever that was just building. Probably a Hydra, just because it's going to be a waste to let it finish and just die instantly. So it really is just going to be kind of too much. Drogo a little bit too strong of an early game. As though he's going to be able to take this. A couple of Lurkers about to finish from True, which is nice, but there is already an Observer here. It's not the end of the world from Drogo. It's Revelation 2. You will be able to get rid of those Lurkers, and they weren't able to really do enough, I don't think, to help save the day. And that's pretty much one of the last things that True had going for him here, potentially, as a way to kind of turn this around and to make some sort of miraculous hold happen. Keep him in the game for now, as we do see GG called. PtitDrogo takes game number 1 of the best of 3. We start on Catalyst to the top left-hand side with our Blue Pros player. It is my Insanity's PtitDrogo. And to the bottom right-hand side, the red Zerg from Sidestorm Gaming. It is True. I think the other thing about Colossi, who True, by the way, is 12 pool here, just to kickstart things. I mean, just to kind of wrap up my thoughts on the Colossi, I mean, people have been using them a fair amount. I think another thing is just, the thing is, a Mortal Archon kind of charge dot is something you're going to end up going into anyways a lot of the time late game. Even if you open Colossi, you probably after 3 or 4 will start to build Immortals too, and so it's something which some people just don't see value in bringing into the army, because they don't feel as though it does enough, and they can just do the sort of same old thing, move it along anyways. Anyways, let's see how this game goes with this 12 pool coming up. 6 Lings on the way out. True gonna get very aggressive here very quickly. Just before this kicks off, Tuxarino coming in with another Twitch Prime sub. We're getting a lot of Twitch Prime subs today, guys. What's up? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining the Wardy family. Do appreciate it. Get some Wardy hearts up in the chat, people. And let's see some love for Tuxarino. Another new sub. Great to have you with us. As this probe gonna go down, actually. And True, it's gonna pull the drones. Aye, aye, aye. Alright then, so True gonna go all out aggressive coming up towards the top side of the map. A few Lings leading the charge drones. I wonder if this is a reaction to killing the probe so you can't see, but I mean the probe wasn't gonna turn around anyways. Either way, the boys are coming. The drones are on their way. Drogo walls off. A Zealot in the wall as well. He's already pulled some probes to help out. So you're just gonna see Drogo kind of sitting in between. Still a choke point right now. I mean, here come the drones, and that means that Drogo will have to have a bit more of a serious defense here. He sees the drones, he pulls back instantly, which I do love. Just pulling back and probably wait for his own workers to come on in, because he's going to need everything he can to fight against this. Chrono Boost on the gateway is getting this Adept out as soon as possible. Pro's pushing this back for now. True can't really wait too long, though. The longer he waits, the worse this gets for him, because there's going to be another Adept. I love it. Drogo cancels the Nexus, knowing that obviously he doesn't need that Nexus up here to win this game. And here we go. Drogo starts to fight. And he just has so many more workers. With 2 Zealots and an Adept, they're going to trade out with the Lings so easily. True is definitely not going to be able to break on through with this attack. And this is just going to be a cleanup from Drogo. I love it. Keeps the Zealots alive even, just in case, but it really wasn't even that necessary. Very well played by Drogo.